on how people are seeing currently. Thank you for liking the video on your way in. It is appreciated. All right. Wow. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for clear, concise, and accurate information. Let's see what's going on. Hey, Maggie. How are people perceiving? Look, nosy, spreading rumors, gossiping. I don't feel like they have any real base. Roller coaster full of highs and low, on and off again, hot and cold. And it's funny, right? It's like you should be fed up, right? Over it, not having it, frustrated. Interesting. One more. They could perceive you as having heavy emotions, mental distress. Let's see what's going on. But these are all rumors and gossip. Okay. Oh, it's definitely. It's funny because I'm getting confidant energy, right? Two of Cups to the King of Swords. So somebody that you trust in particular, let's see. Spelling nosy. Official person. Well, that's because of you, right? You're the person around town, you know what I mean? The man or the woman. Roller coaster. No matter what's going on with you right now, people don't like, you're resilient, right? So you're not stuck, right? They don't see that right now, right? Community. Interesting. Scared, heavy emotions, the blues. Toil and labor. So that's pertaining to work. Lots of people are afraid, stressed out about work right now. A lot of heavy emotions, mental distress. There's been a lot of layoffs. Pathway gives me the energy of faith, hope, and optimism. Like something's got to give. I'm seeing two men in particular. I just saw the mature man and main male. Okay. Maybe you yourself have said something, right, to kind of stoke the rumor mill. Hmm. People could perceive that your ego is getting in the way. Interesting. But this is funny, right? Because I don't feel like it's your ego, actually. I feel like people want to see your ego bruised for some reason. Because grudge holders here, and like I said, you're the man or the woman in some capacity with official person. Interesting. Community imprisonment, roller coaster. No car, repo car issues. Right. Things feel a little stuck right now. But there's unbothered and dusted off. Like I said, um, you are tough is really what I'm getting. You're going to make a way is what I'm seeing. And people know that about you. As much as they want to see you take an ego hit in some capacity, I don't feel like, because ego came out in a block position. And so this is not about ego. This is all part of your spiritual journey, things like that. The blues, toil and labor, wolf in sheep's clothing. People feel like you're cooking up something. Interesting. I told you I saw two men, right? And so looking at running and caught a case, that's a defamation because I'm looking at bankrupt, incarcerated, and hookup. And so if you and talking shit, and so people could be like literally just besmirching your good name. Oh yeah, cyberbullying. Interesting. Somebody has worked very hard to put you in this energy, by the way. So whatever these rumors are, this is somebody else doing this shit. And it's supposed to piss you off, but you're not for some reason. Look at this. It says girl fight, but I definitely, mm, I saw two men running their mouth. But if you get a lot of male attention, regardless of your gender, right, there are people who are quite jealous of that attention. And so they think you must be doing something strange. Holy Spirit, I rebuke these energies. And anyone in the collective who's experienced this, I rebuke these energies on their behalf. And may their enemies fall publicly and be exposed publicly for their hatred, their bitterness, their gossiping, their unruly tongues. Yeah, talking shit. May they be exposed for the shit talkers that they are. Look, spiritual hater. Divination abuser. See what I mean? This is someone who has like it's beyond it's word magic, but with cyberbully here, this is a smear campaign. Interesting. All right. These people don't actually perceive that they can get caught up for it, but they can. Oh yeah. Right. You refuse to go away. Whatever this is, that's also the gossip, right? The how people are seeing you, that you refuse to go away. Right. They do whatever you do, they do too. And they just want to absorb what you have built in some capacity. They want it to dry up for you because there's the happiness hater. Like I said, man, these people are really moving in silence. Like that's the whole thing behind the scenes, right? You keep trying to ignore it, but they want you to get pissed off. Wow. There are people within your own family, guys, that think you are, doing some really low vibrational stuff. Ew. Okay. Okay. So you got haters. Like straight up. You got some haters, baby. Ooh. That's nasty. I rebuke that. Like, absolutely rebuke that. These people riding your shit, so it's ridiculous. But look, It's going to come out. That's why I said what I said, that these people are untrustworthy and they just want stuff to kick off in your life. They're trying to create chaos because you're in this very beautiful energy of balance and harmony. And so there's a lot of BS. That's some real stuff. Like, that's crazy. Like the backbiting that's going on. All right, how else are people seeing you currently? Swept up, head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. Okay. Lucky break, good fortune, good things coming, turning point. That's much better. People also see you as an important person, irreplaceable. You play an essential role. Hey, Jane. People think you might be dating someone, or someone's courting you. You know what I mean? What's swept up. Oh yeah, chemistry, fiery, passion. Things are heating up. Interesting. People think that you're not hanging out with them, right? So you must be doing something else, right? Let's see. Head over heels, intense emotions. That could be you. Oh yeah, there's somebody really thinks you're talking to a dude. I just saw a message in main mail. It's gotta be a man. It's just gotta be a man. Let's see. Swept up. Did one flip? No. Look, message of concern. And look, that's concerning to somebody. Oh dear. Lucky break. Look. Adjudication. They don't feel like that's fair though. Key player. Change. Wine and dine. Occupation. Community. Wow. Somebody might think you got some sort of office romance going on. That could be gossip at your job. People could be perceiving your interactions with people to be beyond what it should be. Now, if you are dating somebody at work, then that's different, but that's not what I'm. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Actually, it didn't come out block, came out like that. Why are they so concerned about you being in love? Interesting. They want to know who. If you are, they want to know who, boo. Wow. Or they think, look, they think they got some evidence of you hooking up with somebody. Nah, I think somebody, you might favor somebody. But I also feel like somebody else could be very much in love with you. Somebody's definitely feeling all the feels, and they think they're falling in love and there's intense emotions. But you could also get some sort of proof that if you are being pursued by somebody, they're just looking for a hookup. Wow. That is interesting. Since you have removed yourself from people, places, and things, right, that you can't fully trust, right? People who are in secret competition with you, like people wanted you to doubt the conclusion you had reached. But ever since you've done these things, life has gotten better. And that's what they're perceiving or is soon to. That's really neat, right? Because people are seeing things from a much higher perspective when it comes to you as this key player in change. Like your insight, your perception is impeccable. You're a difference maker, a way maker, something like that. Like people are seeing it. Right. You are very well loved and respected. I'm getting here with the love triangle change and key player is like people come to you. People seek out your insight. Like before they make major choices for whatever reason, they come to you. Like you, I feel like I'm getting like grand trine Venus energy. Like you are a blessing, a walking, talking blessing. And any person who's had any sort of interaction with you, it's obvious. Wine and dine, occupation, community. Look at this. You are loved. Whatever you do. And I feel like if you gave someone the opportunity, they absolutely would. But I also see this more so as no, actually. Mm-mm. I feel like you're a hot commodity. And that if you gave people the opportunity, they would love to court you. I feel like there's a lot of chatter. Yeah. Both people that you work with and people that you interact with in your general community. Like they're seeing you as a good option, someone they would like to get to know, someone they would like to date, pursue romance and passion with. Like, because your vibe is awesome. Like, awesome. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of energy I just saw towards how you make your living. People need to mind their damn business. Why are you clocking other people's money? Like, you would be the one. I also see that with these cards too. Like, somebody like straight up sees you as the one. Like, they find it fortuitous that they even met you. They know you're an important person in their life. Like, that's how somebody's seeing you. Like, okay, tell me more. Right. It's like they're recognizing what they are missing in their life. Poverty, privileged lady, mature woman. Exactly. I feel like they've had like the gauntlet of individuals, right? From people who were economically challenged to people who were on their level to, people who were supposed to be more refined, sophisticated, more demure. But it's you. Whatever they were expecting in these other individuals, it was not you. And so I really feel like, yeah, man. For some of you, you haven't met this person yet, but it's in the orbit. It is absolutely in the orbit. Yeah. This person has never been married. I don't know if you have, but I'm definitely seeing there's sort of, I'm so grateful they didn't lock themselves down with someone else. Like, I'm getting total package courtship. Yeah. Yeah. I also get the end, look, courtship. I mean, courthouse and gift. We did see adjudication with Lucky Break before. Hmm. You got something official coming your way, and it will be a turning point, and it will be a lucky break for you. And people are talking about it because they must be aware that it's happening. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. And the way, look, there's a phone here, right? And the person's got a lighter in their hand, and there's all of these hearts being sparked. And so this could be somebody you meet via a dating app, for those of you who are on dating apps. Even for some of you who are content creators, people can communicate with you directly through messaging and things like that. So even if you're not on a dating app particularly, this is someone who will come across you and, like, inexplicable emotions. Okay. Right, so somebody's gonna be like, wow, where have you been all my life? Somebody is currently wasting time with a karmic energy. And the moment they cleanse that person out of their life, this other comes in. All right. How are people seeing you currently right now? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Interesting. Somebody could see today that you're just not as passionate about something or someone, right? I'm not getting chemistry. So if you've been seeing somebody, or you know what I mean, or if you have a date with somebody, it's gonna be like, yeah, no, this ain't gonna work. Because if you remove the passion from the connection, there's nothing there. Also, hmm, that could lead to a reconciliation with someone else. Okay, let's see. I also see, someone could be doing research trying to figure out how to put out your flame. Fuego, please. Why is it blocked? Great fortune. Look at that. See? Zestful alive today. Pathway. So if the flame, let's look at this like an old school gas pilot, right? The flame is there, right? Otherwise, the house is dangerous, right? It just builds up. But the flame has been turned down, and it makes me feel like today the floodgates open back up. Reading up, doing research, gaining insight. Family room, and yeah, interesting. Hmm. Change is coming. Okay. again, this could also lead to someone. Wow. I'm choosing my words carefully. Hold on. Okay. Mm-hmm. Wow. So there is someone today who has had a lot of focus on you, right? This person has been like, share with me or share with no one, right? And so there's been this metering on your passion, on your chemistry, on your feelings as a whole, like, ugh. And it's not the person whom you would think it is, but you're going to see someone today get their karma. Somebody's been watching very heavily. We're reading up, doing research, right? Oh, somebody gonna say something. It's gonna let you know. Because they keep trying to get like some sort of rise out of you. It's like someone wants you to feel like you're underwater. Like, if you're not giving it to me, you're not giving it to anybody. That's wild. Because this is your temple, right? The family room energy, like that's your vessel. That's your, all the things that you have, metaphorically speaking, of value. Someone's going to say something that's going to let you know exactly what they've been up to. Someone's been trying to like reverse the flow of your fortune. They're going to get so much bad karma for this. And I mean, starting today. Today. This is someone who definitely tries to come across unthreatening, unassuming. They are the complete opposite. So they perceive you as what? How are they perceiving the collective? In the energy of expectation. Number 28. Waiting on your ships to come in. Exactly. Distant horizon. Exactly. So you're still not focused on this individual who keeps trying to take from you. Message of concern. It's like somebody is really trying to take the wind out of your sails. You're also going to get some sort of communication about this individual. And then look, house and coffin are here. Wow. Whatever you know, right? Whatever you've gained insight on, stick to it today. This bullshit ends today. Today. Wow. You could even find out about a property today or a house today for some of you. Ooh, wow. I'm very happy to report that these people will get bad karma, like really, because that's crazy. Whereas people might perceive that, you're not interested in it because you're in this energy of, good vibes, life is whatever, present moment, whatever. Doesn't mean that you stop paying attention, doing your research is what I'm getting. So they're watching you for any signs. I just saw black sheep. So, whatever, move on. Hmm. People are seeing you as someone who's leveled up. Like you've changed, you've grown. People are reminiscing about y'all's memories together, the time spent together. Like straight up. This is concerning to them. Absolutely concerning to them. Because you've put a lot of time, effort, and energy into your maturation, into your independence, into your self-sufficiency. Main female gives me Queen of Wands. You're ambitious, you're a go-getter. Why would this be concerning to these people? Because they were trying to take this from you. Thief. They didn't want you leveling up. Wow. They wanted you stuck in some sort of karmic cycle. Adjudication, concern, bad health, and imprisonment. Like somebody really tried to set you up in some capacity. And they're also recalling where they went wrong in this setup and how you were still able to level up in spite of their treachery. There also could just be a thief who's now doing time with toil and labor, who's reflecting. I hope they learned their lesson. I just saw running an impersonator. It's a lot of it. You dodged a bullet. You got away from this. And they're trying to figure out how you got away from this. Graduation day is given student, teacher, teacher, student. When I was shuffling, I definitely saw the child card in the Kipper deck. And so this person thought you were naive or immature or something of that effect. Look, grudge holder and ego. Whoever this person is that's reminiscing on how you outsmarted them, because they really thought they had you on a track. They thought that you weren't going to be able to get away, go anywhere, or something like that. But it's them. Unbothered. You got away unscathed. Look, and you don't give a shit. You have blocked this obsessive, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, karmic ass energy out. And they came up with nothing, with broke ass, and then dodging bullets. You didn't take the bait with an offer, kissing ass, and hustling. Right. You were uninterested. Ooh. Mm. They're pissed. They're still pissed, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They can be pissed till the cows come home. Let them be pissed. Y'all could have went to school together also with graduation day and recalling. This could definitely be a childhood association, high school association, even collegiate. With look, 9 of Cups and a Justice card. Crazy part is someone really wanted you to receive some sort of karma, thinking it would be bad, right? They were definitely trying to just manifest some sort of justice energy, cosmic retribution with 9/11 showing up. Some sort of emergency, right? It's like somebody wanted you to get caught up in the justice system too. And I don't really, like I said, student, teacher, teacher, student, right? You learned the lesson because I just saw the Hierophant. Mm, mm, mm. And the sad part is, I feel as though you only wanted what was best and fair for everyone. The 9 of Cups can be a very selfish energy, but not sitting next to the Justice card. And look, and you were attacked anyway. Someone was trying to take advantage of you, right? Swindle you in some capacity. Mm. Like I said, somebody really thought you was a mark. They thought you were naive. They didn't think you were as quick of a study as you are. Wow. I don't even feel like you even remember where this stems from, by the way. Somebody thinks life has always been easy for you. They do. 9 of Cups, Justice, everything works out, you know. And I feel like that's where this grudge energy, somebody feels as though they have to work really hard for everything. And it's giving pretty privilege with the main female under the Nine of Cups here. And somebody wanted to take that from you. They wanted you to feel challenged. They wanted you to feel like you had to defend yourself at all times. This person never wanted you to exceed above them. And I don't feel like this is actually somebody who was a lover. You know what I mean? Like you might have had love for this person. I don't feel intimacy here. I don't. It's interesting, right? Because I'm very much getting that this is truly someone you know. This isn't some rando. This is someone who knows you. You both had different spiritual callings, as I just seen. One of you got called to the light, the other got called to the dark. And in whatever period that y'all went without communicating, without knowing each other, it's like a line of division. It got bigger and more bold and more apparent. Someone received communication. Message of concern is temperance energy with the number 14. Someone received some sort of insight about who you are, your spiritual progression, your journey, and they wanted to stop it. They did not want to see you ascend. They wanted to put your chariot in the reverse. I'm hearing who's bad. The worst is behind you. This person has been defeated, by the way. You weathered whatever storm. But full Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're fine. Your path is cleared. But somebody's really sitting in their feels right now. How does things always work out for you? Why? Because you lead by the right example. You do things from a pure place is what I'm getting. And you would have helped these people. That's what's funny, right? This person who's in their ego, grudge holder, all that shit, you would have helped these people had they not betrayed you. Look, Knight of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Ace of Cups. But this is where they ended up. Nine of Wands and the Devil. In complete opposition to you because y'all literally are on different sides of the alchemical table, if you will. You had the courage and the strength to overcome the adversity, to keep a good spirit about you, to acquire the wisdom, to apply the knowledge. But if you look back, is what I'm getting, right? All the signs were there. Yeah. This energy has returned to this person big time. As I see the Two of Pentacles to the Nine of Swords. So you're still sitting in the same position that you've always been sitting. Everything works out in your favor. Why? Because you do the right thing. You're fair. You're balanced. That's wild. So their opinion of you hasn't changed. They're still mad. They still think you live on easy street, but there's this energy of knowing that nothing they have done towards you has actually caused you challenge. They're the only one who's lost here. They've lost time, they've lost energy, they've lost love, they've lost life force obsessing over you to no avail. It's even cost them their own relationship, I'm seeing in here, because they wouldn't stop pursuing you. You're one person. And the fact that they weren't able to trip you up, it really does bother them. You've released yourself from any past energies. That's also how people are perceiving you. That you've let things go, you've leveled up. Life is, good. You're not in the energy of loss. You're not in the energy of lust. You're not taking any more L's, is what I'm getting. Yeah, spiritually woke. Like, they're really, really, really seeing it. Like, this is not a game. Self-awareness, cutting through the illusion, detaching from ego, like, it's real. Like, people are really getting it, that you are definitely aware. And it's like all of a sudden realization, right? They thought you was just playing with it. Oh, insightful awareness. No, you are profound. And you have literally freed yourself from frenemies, toxic masculinity, any mother wounds, any numbing, like hooking up for this. Like, it is apparent. You have released yourself from any unhealthy attachments. You are in, like, the energy of renewal. And people are upset, especially those whom you shared your temple with, because you're not doing it and they can't get you back into the energy of lust. Right. They see you as very controlled, like very controlled with very clear boundaries. And as someone who is like focused on their foundation and whatever opportunities they can generate. Interesting. They're not, look, you're a person of high honor. Like, they're finally seeing you correctly, collective. Not that you cared, but it's really, really hitting them that you are not playing. This is not a game. Not a game. That you are being exalted. And you're not even sharing all the insight, right? You're not just pretending to be conservative. You're not pretending to have boundaries. No, this is legit. What you see is what you get. This is real. Look, they thought it was going to be a short journey, but no, this is what it is. It's not, you're not going anywhere. You're not backtracking. Wow. That's interesting. The journey from poverty to privileged lady. And it's not about what you have, right? It's about valuing what you've acquired. Yeah, they really had the wrong idea with false person here. Yeah. And they were very far down that path. So far, it feels like they can't even make a U-turn. Look, false person, pathway. They don't feel like you're the same person with coffin right there. Like, they don't even know who you are at this point. And that's okay. There are people who are looking you up again. Those who've had the wrong idea. Interesting. That's wild. So somebody thought that you were just playing with tarot cards, or playing with ghosts or spirits or something like that. Uh-uh. Not even the same path. They had the complete wrong idea about your spiritual journey. And it's funny because I feel like there's been a lot of opposition to you while people were in this state of illusion, because your journey didn't look like what they perceived. Somebody really thought you were playing with magic. Like, and you have no interest in that shit, like, whatsoever. Wow. Right. So you have a lot of I kept seeing this while I was shuffling, and so I feel like, right, there's a lot of material gain coming your way, a lot of money coming your way, because people had the wrong idea. But all of a sudden, ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Played out, man. That's crazy. Very outdated ideas. Look at this. Whatever static, whatever blocks, whatever obstacles, right? Whatever challenges, like this sudden awareness about who you truly are. I just feel like you don't perpetrate. You know what I mean? Like, you're not flashy. I feel like you tend to be more comfortable. Why? Because you're not walking around with ginormous beads and head wraps and mm, yeah. But I feel like because this was all being done to someone who is of high honor, these individuals who had the wrong idea about you, who are moving from a place of ego and pride, because I still see that with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. It's Capricorn and it's Leo energy, but next to Journey, that's the wheel upside down. It's like somebody was trying to control your wheel of fortune, right? Trying to bend your will because they had a perception that was wrong, 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 wrong. And so they were actively doing things to block you because they were moving from a place of ego. They didn't think you deserved the attention, the finances, all of these things that were, I'm going to say, being bestowed to you by the divine. Yeah, man. These people have created their own karma. Look, because they fed their ego. Now they're stuck. They wanted you like at the bottom of the wheel. They wanted you in poverty. They wanted you in lack. They wanted you to experience scarcity and fragility. That's wild, because you don't look like who they think you should look like. Yeah, and look, that threatens them. It bothers them, right? And the more they took aim at you, the more you were dodging bullets, being protected from their negativity. Right, inside scoop. And then there's idol. Somebody really was trying to force a narrative on you that you're only about the money, and if the money's not there, you would give it up. And so they were trying to challenge you to see if it was something that was passion, or, you know, something that was a money grab. Your talents, your abilities, your gifts are how you're supposed to make your living. Period, point blank. That's what that is. Ace of Cups, King of Pentacles. And so who are these assholes? Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, that come towards you to try to bring you to ruin and end, trying to stop your new beginnings, because they doubted who you are. They doubted your healing, your calling. That's weird. That's really, really weird. But they know now. Yeah, look. Judgment, High Priestess. They fucking know now. And they also know that you really, really protected out here. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So they know you the real deal. Holyfield now. How are people seeing you currently? Shit. People think you're procrastinating or you're too busy. But at the same time, it's like people think you might need some assistance, like you're stressed out. Like that's interesting. That is complete contradictory energy. Because it's like somebody got a spotlight on you, right? Like somebody being fucking nosy. At the same time, it don't really matter, because like things work out for you, right? With harmony, peace, balance, happiness. Like that could be literally TikTok. Like people think you spend too much time online, procrastinating, not getting shit done. People could feel like there are more pressing priorities that you should be focused on. People could be perceiving you as financially irresponsible. In danger of losing your assets or something like that. But I'm not getting that. I feel like this is what somebody's trying to manifest. Not to mention, I just saw the Lovers and the Magician. So I hope this ain't somebody you pillow talking with that's like your back out like this. They could also see that all of this is actually happening, but you're still also maintaining this peace and harmony, right? Shit, I mean, life happens. Life happens. Like, I feel like you're giving yourself grace, honestly. But if you need help, ask for help. Right. What they perceive as procrastination and being too busy is actually you reevaluating things. Like, you might be disconnected from folks, but doesn't mean you're listless. SOS. Right. Right. You are juggling multiple priorities, or that's their perception. Again, if you need assistance, ask for assistance. But that's life. You know what I mean? We balance shit. I see recuperation. So regardless of what's going on in the like currently, the Four of Swords is letting me know that people should just mind their business, because you're, again, this energy of solitude, reflection, reevaluation, contemplation, but recuperation. You're doing everything that you can to balance your life. This is very much giving Misery Loves Company, and they want you to come and with them and tell them all this shit, because like this is how you're presenting as harmony here. Look, there's the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and there's death underneath it. Life is full of ups and downs, ebb and flows, things end to be rebirthed, and so that's wild. Harmony, please. Look, Empress, Knight of Wands, exactly. Ever the optimist, ever abundant, ever manifesting. Like it says, I'm not a hot mess, I'm a spicy disaster. Shit happens. Shit happens. I feel like whoever you are, you have the right attitude for this. Look, the divine has you. Your cup runneth over. Everything is fine. Regardless of what looks like to somebody else on the outside, they need to mind their fucking business. Because I feel like these are the same people who would have their hand out, right, when times are good. But if you're going through something, they would just talk shit in the background and try. Look, Ace of Swords, and and ride it out. Seven of Pentacles, right? Ride it out. Whole time playing on your fucking downfall. Ah, right. You know who these people are. You've learned some serious lessons about these folks. And that's all. That's also what's going on here. You're learning. This is what they want for you, right? This is what they keep checking to see. But this is all they're really seeing here. You got spies. Look. They want to see if this bullshit is working. Because people have actively done stuff to put you down. Like, this is crazy. There's still opportunities and redirect attention and just weird shit, man. These are people you've closed out cycles with who want you in the Five of Cups. They want you regretting being independent. I saw the Queen of Wands. They don't want you in this free-spirited energy. They don't want you having faith and optimism and hope and joy and love. No, they don't want that. They want you stressed out. Tower. That's what they keep trying to manifest. And they keep checking to see if it's working. That's why you always gotta call down angelic assistance. You know what I mean? For protection. Look. That's crazy. People really want you to like, and it could be one old ass bitch doing it. Yep, family room. Right. For some of you, this is a partner, right? That you're no longer with. And so they want you to experience hardships. And for others of you, this is a matriarch, a mother figure who feels as though if you're not sharing with them, if you're not giving them what they want to see you laid to rest. They don't want you to be abundant. They want to see to stop the flow in your money. Yeah, coughing. This makes me feel like it's unnatural. Like I said, for somebody, this is a partner that I would hope you're not with, but if in case you are, I don't know if it's smart, because this is someone who wants you codependent. Just enough to get by, if that, not what repossessed out here, so you would come to them and be open to them, and they want you to be unstable. They want you to be worried. That's the only way they feel as though they can get you to like come to them. That if something challenges your privileged position on a divine level, right? Somebody wants you in despair. They want your foundations shaking. They don't want you to feel like you're stable. That's terrible. And this is really like, there's a man and a woman here. I keep seeing a masculine, feminine energy. One is related to you. One is somebody you were tied to or currently tied to. These people are wearing a mask. Not to mention, somebody also is very much concerned about you meeting someone and things taking off very quickly. You falling in love and getting married and all of these things. They feel this coming in, by the way. And so they think if they can cause you all of this instability, right, this won't happen. You'll be too busy recovering and juggling priorities to entertain a soulmate coming in. Yeah, so somebody's really trying to mess with your money. I mean that every which way. Every which way. Don't worry. Look, the divine got something for you. Again, adjudication and gift. Don't worry about it. Like, ooh. Ooh. So this is projection. And this is reality. All right. Somebody also sees you as running away from lusty situations and away from anybody who's inconsiderate or greedy or anything like that. That could happen today. I would be mindful. If somebody kind of see you as a lick and they're having a real unstable period in their life, yeah, tower. But I also feel like you could be throwing the kibosh, right? Because you're going to peak this energy on somebody today. They're thinking they could come towards you real quick. this is somebody who's gonna like try to come towards you with the sky is falling energy. Like I do feel like they have been perceiving you. They've been slowly making their move. Hmm. I also feel like y'all, someone could think you move very quickly, right? Like impulsive, lusty energy, like looking for some sort of escape, something quick. But I feel like as soon as something starts, it your mind kicks on and it's like no, 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 and you're gonna pump the brakes because I feel like you've actually worked really hard on yourself to get away from these low vibrational energies. Yeah. That's kind of cool because I feel like you get tested and you come out on top. So whatever this person or whoever they are and their like approach to you is gonna come on. They're gonna come on real strong. Yeah, I am tripping over my words. I'm sorry, Mercury's kicking my ass. I cannot stress this enough right now. Like I'm doing my best, so I keep trying to pump them out because it's like, no, we're gonna override this shit. No, no, we have to. You're gonna do the right thing, and I feel like you're going to be rewarded for it. Like this could even be somebody who's like, mm, I get the feeling that you're gonna have to run away from the circumstance because you could already be in a relationship, and somebody could come towards you, you know, all lusty and this, that, and the third, and all of a sudden you're just like, no, 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 absolutely not. Like, I love my relationship, da 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 da. But somebody thinks you're up for a quickie or something like that. Uh huh. Priestess. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Oh yeah. I feel like you've put a lot of time and energy into your relationship, and it's so funny, right? Because you're always in this great vibe, and you know life's good, and you know that makes you very desirable. But I feel like somebody's going to test your gangster today because somebody's going to come at you, and by default, they're going to attack your relationship. You're going to come out on top, though. You just getting a heads up. Like, it's, the reason you're so happy is because of your relationship, because of your foundation, because of your partner, your spouse. And you got this very single person who is just very much used to getting what they want. You work with this individual, and I mean that they've been scoping you. They've been really, really, really scoping you. It's a female who you're gonna have to rebuff. Look, main female, wealthy man. But the wealthy man energy is because this guy's married. Whoever I'm talking to, you're happily married. And there is someone who sees you as they want that. And they don't give a shit about you being married. And they're gonna press you hard. And so I don't know if you can work from home today or something like that, but you're going to need a lot of self-control. I personally would not be alone with this individual. You're a one-woman man. I'm getting wealthy man with this man. Message of concern. Yeah. You might need to end that before it even gets started. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody trying to take your person, all that hard work you done put in. Oh yeah, because wealthy men, they see them as a come up. You should be concerned. I don't know which side of this equation you're on, but somebody's eyeing your partner as their partner, and they're gonna really throw themselves at it. And I feel like for some of you, you've even had some sort of like premonition, some sort of dream about this. Today's the day. For some of you, you're about to get some sort of communication about someone's passing. That's a separate message, but I see it. My condolences. All right, last round. How are people seeing you? They see you as the Bonnie today Clyde or the Clyde today Bonnie. And then look, the cleanse, detox, ridding negativity, purification. People could also be seeing you moving away from that sort of energy. And then look, quick getaway. Exactly. Oh yeah. If you recently broke up with someone, there's some chatter about you and this person parting ways, and about how negative or toxic the relationship truly was, and that getting out of it was the right thing to do. Yeah. Somebody thinks you deserve better. Whether you're the wealthy man, you deserve a person of high honor, or whether you're a privileged lady and you deserve a wealthy man of high honor, someone who knows how to care for you. But yeah, there's quite a few people chatting. Yeah, bad health and lovers. Right. They never thought this relationship was going to go anywhere. Look, thoughts, privileged lady. See what I mean? Like, you deserve better. You absolutely deserve better. Especially like in terms of look, marriage, family, community, right. Someone who really represents you and aligns with you. Right. Courtship. Yeah, people are saying things are going to work out for you. Like you'll find someone new, someone better. Yeah. I even feel like people are to a degree, they were praying that you got out of this toxic relationship, because it's the prayer hands. Like, definitely wanted you out. But I feel like that relationship, Hierophant to the Wheel of Fortune, it taught you very valuable lessons. It taught you how to value yourself. Right. Right. Yeah, you've learned what you needed to learn. And that's both of you, by the way. And now you're moving on. There's a lot of forgiveness here. There's mercy, absolution. You know what I mean? Like, but for some of you, right? You may actually reconcile with someone who you definitely ended things with. The relationship really was toxic, right? But it makes me feel like you both have done a lot of healing. And even though both parties have went in different directions, this energy of renewal. But for others of you, you have learned what you needed to learn. You've released, you've loved, you've healed, you've forgiven, you've done all those things. And now you're being allowed to really close out this cycle. Right now, you may not see this Two of Swords, right? But it really was the right decision. And for those of you who will reconcile with someone, you may not tell anyone publicly for a while. But I also feel like for those of you who are newly single, someone may be throwing you a party, or they want to, for this newfound stability, this newfound freedom, for you making a very difficult decision and sticking to it, and not staying in a negative, low vibrational circumstance where it was really making, could have been making you sick, but the relationship was really unhealthy. Interesting. Mm. And it's interesting because it's like on the surface, things really did look fine, but it wasn't. It really, really wasn't. It makes me feel like somebody was very unstable through the duration of this partnership, this union, whether y'all were married or cohabitating. I feel like to the outside world, it looked real good, but it was pretty diabolical. But yeah, I feel like a lot of baggage has been released between the two of you. There's a recognition that for some, you make each other happy, and the things that you needed to release may not have been each other, but the emotional, mental baggage that you were carrying with you. Right. Six of Cups. I will say there is someone who feels as though they left a situation too quickly. They ran from their person because they would have had to leave their old lifestyle behind. And they were not ready for that. Oh, excuse me. This is someone whom I feel that you see as a catalyst. Two of Wands and the Light Worker card. Yeah, this person was drawn to your light, pulled towards your light, but also afraid of it. Very strong spiritual energy between the two of you. Mm-hmm. For some of you, this person is they're coming back around. I keep seeing it with a newfound focus, a newfound drive. Yeah. It's a masculine who is ready to put in the work with you. I don't know how you're feeling about it. If you think it's going to be successful, you may not with bad health and the lovers. How does this person see the potential of this reconciliation? Fleeting. It's like cautious optimism, Knight of Wands. There's a lot of passion, there's a lot of energy, inspired action, but it's impulsive. Ah, Star and the Strength. Okay. That makes it firmer. Like a lot more confidence in this reconciliation. Because they feel like it's a divine force moving within them. Wow. They're trying to push through any like mental entrapment. Because it's very easy for the negativity to kick in, mainly because of how dodgy they were, how they ran before. You know what I mean? Not to mention the shit talking with this sipping. But they are really being urged to make things right. Big time. I feel like this person's been having a lot of dreams about you. Yeah, they're seeing the future and they're seeing what they ran away from. Seven of Swords, Three of Wands, Seven of Swords. Seeing the future, seeing what they ran away from, seeing the life they could have had they decided to put away childish things. Man. Yeah. It's really got this person like reevaluating things. Like, mm. But again, divine inspiration, judgment to the Nine of Wands. You know, you would think this is over, but it's not. Like, there's another lesson to be learned, but the outcome is different this time around. Pluto with Sagittarius energy. Yeah. They're trying to put a lot of energy into manifesting a very positive outcome. Somebody definitely has had a shift in perspective. Ego death. Oh, yeah. Somebody's had to fight their way back to this position of the wealthy man, high honor energy. So the person who ran away from you, the person who you believe was the Clyde to your Bonnie or the Bonnie to your Clyde, the person who it took so much energy to rid yourself of, to purify yourself of, this person, again, this runner energy, right, is now all up in your business, trying to see what's going on with you. Now they see you as a wish come true. Now they want to bring you into a life of luxury and emotional stability with them. Now they're ready to put in the hard work and dedication. Now, you know, again, that ego death was needed. I'm not here to poke you about your choices, right? I saw the Three of Swords. This person genuinely hurt you. Only you will know if they're worthy of your time, of you opening your heart back up to this individual after you spent however much time getting over that situation. Now they're ready for this dedicated partnership. They've detoxed their life. This is coming in swiftly. Yeah. All right. I hope these messages helped you. Thank you for tuning in. We'll do this again very soon. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for allowing me to receive these messages and deliver them. I now close the connection. Thank you. Great day. Bye.